Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over first down.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line, so that decision's going to cost him 5 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throw left side complete. It's Reese. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The numbers for Fuller last week. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tanner Muse. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third, and he'll take it into the... zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Hawk now. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Grant. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Allen now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts
Los Angeles.
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jakeem Grant hit with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Tyler Bass set to
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Richardson on the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Sliding out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tanner Muse make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2nd and long. On the move to it, and he's going to go down again. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. You take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win.
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
40-yard line.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
42-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll roll him out, and the pressure gets to him again. Tanner Muse has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if that...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Oh, boy. For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Washington.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Down, Los Angeles.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Cowboy. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this one will end.